Hi everyone, it's Mickey.galekovic, your expert real estate advisor with EXP Realty, and today I'm talking about what kind of documents will you need to sell your home. So are you looking to sell a home? At times it may seem like you're adrift on an endless sea of paperwork. So many documents are required during the sale of a home that it can be confusing and worrisome. Now it's easy to become overwhelmed, which is why I've put together this brief primer to help you navigate the process. Now, this isn't an exhaustive list of all the documents that you might need during a sale, but it should help you get the ball rolling. So the pre-listing paperwork, this is possibly the most paperwork intensive portion of the process. So simply put, this is when you need to gather all of the documents for your ownership of the property and any changes that you've made. So this might include things like the title or the deed, your survey of the property, receipts and other documents, or a building permit for recent improvements, and warranties and other information regarding your appliances, and any records relating to your maintenance or condominium fees or other agreements that might relate to that. The disclosures and documentation required by a seller can vary widely depending on your specific situation and location. So be sure to connect with a trusted real estate agent like me to help you with gathering these documents. Now, the listing paperwork is a lot easier for the homeowner. This will include things like a title check, disclosure paperwork, and the listing agreement. Now, much of this paperwork should have been gathered prior to the listing, and most of it will be the responsibility of your real estate agent. It's important that you work closely with your agent to make sure that you have all of the necessary documents completed to facilitate the marketing of your property. Lastly, the offer and the closing paperwork. Now, this is another step in the process that is probably the heaviest on documentation, and much of it will be included in the prior steps, but you'll also need new things like the purchase agreement, any appraisals and inspections that were part of the agreement. Now, part of this paperwork you already have, another part of it you'll receive during the selling process, and other parts will be generated by your real estate agent and the mortgage companies and then sent to your lawyer's office for a successful closing. So the most important things you'll want to have on hand during this process is your identification and the deed to the property if you have it. If you have any questions about this or need to know what's happening in your marketplace, you can call me, text or email, or visit getmickey.ca for more information. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.